Okay, I've already filmed this video twice trying to explain this concept that just occurred to me, but each video seemed lame. So this is my third and final time. And if I can't get my idea across, then it just is what it is. Monday, it occurred to me while I was at the gym that I have value and I'm doing a good job by simply showing up. When I had my son, I remember a friend specifically saying, "You're doing great, good job." And I was kind of like, you can't even see how good of a job I'm doing. And I honestly didn't really need the encouragement at that time, but I get it now. As a new mom, if you're keeping your baby fed and cared for, you're doing a good job. But I think sometimes it feels like unless you're doing an exceptional job or unless you're doing something that takes a lot of effort and time and all that, then it doesn't have value, but it does have value. So I don't know if this is as earth-shattering a realization to you as it was to me. And I can't say exactly earth-shattering. I think my whole year has been culminating in me understanding this concept. But I think that there is somebody out there who needs to hear this. So what I realized in that moment, I realized, you know what, I do a lot of things well. And I think I was probably thinking about my physique, because I have been trying to lose my COVID weight. I gained 20 pounds over COVID. I've lost 10. And I'm still not where I was before I had my son. So I'm constantly trying to lose weight. But as I was warming up, I think I was like, you know what? I'm still looking great. I just way more. And I think the reason I have felt that it was not enough, or I wasn't proud of myself, was that I felt that I wasn't working hard enough and being disciplined enough, which, you know, is true, but I can still be proud of myself without the work. And I think that's something that has kind of been missing from my day-to-day life as a stay-at-home mom. I think a lot of days I feel like I've failed, or I feel more days than not, I feel like I've underperformed basically and left something on the table. But I'm realizing that simply by being my son's mom and being the person I am and doing the work that I do on myself, I am doing a more than adequate job of raising him. But I think sometimes my standards are so high, or I'm so aware of what my potential is, that anything less than achieving it's like sometimes it feels like I don't exist, almost like nothing that happens before I am who I want to be counts, but it does still count. And just because I'm not perfect doesn't mean I'm failing. Because I'm still doing a good job. This affects me because I realize if I always have this idea that I'm failing or that I didn't reach my potential today in fitness, diet, parenting, housekeeping, wifing, entrepreneurship, that if I didn't reach my potential that day, then I am not doing good. Like, I think that I've been feeling shame day to day because I'm not being perfect every day. And when I say it like that, it doesn't make sense to think I should be perfect. But I think that's how I've been operating. So now, as the year has gone on, as my entrepreneurship journey has gone on, I've stopped feeling like I feel my self-esteem has improved as I have developed more skills. I have been able to see my growth compared to other entrepreneurs. So that helps that has helped a lot. But even apart from where I've grown, I'm understanding where I already have something to offer. What I have now is already good, already of value. The real point I'm trying to make is while we feel that we need to achieve perfection, or we could be doing so much more, what we wake up and do is still has value. Just waking up and getting your kids fed, getting your house together, getting yourself to the gym, like just those things, even if you don't do them to how you feel well, like just doing those things is still an accomplishment, because some people don't get their kids fed. Some people don't have a house to live in, period, let alone haven't purchased a house or rented someplace safe. Like sometimes our standards are so high that we don't appreciate what we have, and we think that everything needs to be hard won. And I think recognizing that this is untrue has helped me to feel like, you know what, everything's going to be okay, because I don't have the capacity to be perfect in every area of my life. I can't keep my house clean enough, keep my child disciplined enough, my diet clean enough, my fitness tight enough. Like I don't at this time feel like I can do all those things perfectly. And I really don't have to. I don't have to be perfect. I still have a lot going for me, just showing up. So I can pick a couple areas that are important to me that I want to maximize and focus on those, instead of having this pressure to do everything to the best of my ability. Because to be honest, when I make the money, I'm just going to hire people to do stuff. So do I really need to figure it out? I mean, I'll still be trying, but I'm just done with the shame. And I hope that this conversation is helpful to somebody else who can recognize that you experience shame on a regular basis. Because we have nothing to be ashamed of. We take care of our kids, we take care of our families, we take care of our homes, we take care of ourselves, and we have ambitions like we're doing a really good job. And I think also sometimes as a person with a degree, I don't value that degree. And I guess because I've met people with degrees that are ignorant, and I've met people without degrees that are brilliant. So it's not so much that, but the fact that I am an educated person means that I am still, even if I'm not doing a Montessori curriculum with my child, or, you know, a preschool curriculum with my child, I'm still teaching them by osmotically based on what I know. Like I have intelligence, and just by interacting with my child, I teach them, even if I'm not deliberately setting aside time each day to teach my child. Now, I still want to do that, but sometimes the shame just creates so much inadequacy that it's hard to even try, or it's hard to feel like I can be successful. So I'm excited for this realization. Like, I'm going to be okay. I don't have to try to balance everything, because when I'm not trying, things are still okay. It's still enough. And I can focus some of my energy, instead of trying to do everything perfectly, I can just focus on a couple things and hopefully, you know, get the most out of me in those areas. But other than that, my kid's gonna be fine. My body will be fine. I think there's always times when we're more focused on one thing than the other. And I think that's okay. I just don't think that we need to feel ashamed when we're not focused on everything at once. So that's all I was trying to say. I think I said it better this time. I'm sure I'm leaving out a lot of what I was adding, but it's probably not important. Do you agree? Do you understand what I'm saying? Live your life. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're not living on the street. You're not, your child is fully clothed when they go places and they're not hungry. And your house doesn't, I mean, it might, but I doubt it. Your house does not have dead animals hidden under piles of junk, you know? So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. If this resonated with you, or if you like this content, please like my video and please subscribe to my channel for more conversations that hopefully help you get closer to the money, get closer to realizing your dreams, which may not be attached to money, but mine are. And I'll see you next time.